Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So today I'm gonna do a at-home crackle. A lot of you have been asking me to do more faux crackle and what can you use. So I'm gonna do 3 different techniques and I might do it all in one video. It depends on how long it takes. So we'll see. First, all I did was I'm making journals. I've been making junk journals and that. So I have this journal I made and I painted the cover. I put a piece of paper there so it wouldn't go onto most of the pages, although I don't care too much. But I painted this and I used folk art acrylic paint in Dutch Aqua because I really dig that color. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my paintbrush and I'm going to dry it off. I don't want it to be wet because I don't want to wet any of the paint. I'm going to use Mod Podge matte, and I'm only going to do a third of this because I want to do the other ways as well. So this is way number 1. And all I'm going to do is, you know what, I'll go up and down. I'm going to take it, and I see how thick that looks? Take it up there so it doesn't smear. And I am just going to very loosely, you don't want to go over it back and forth. You want those lines in there. And see? And the thinner you make it, the thinner the cracks will be. Now I'm just going to take a little bit more down here. Okay. And now what you want to do is you want to let it dry for a few seconds, just so it kind of starts crackling a bit. So I'm gonna hold my heat gun up. You can use your hair dryer as well. I don't want to put this too close. I just want to kind of get this on its way to start drying. And see, like you can see the lines going through, and that's what we want. But we do not want this all the way dry. Just a little bit. Okay. Now I'm going to take some black paint, folk art licorice, and I'm going to shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Okay. And then what I'm going to do, I'm not going to put it on here. I'm going to move this over, and I'm going to squirt it right here. Excuse me. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to take my brush back. I'm going to rinse the glue out. Right? And then I'm going to dry it again. Okay. And I'm going to take some of my black paint on my paintbrush, like this. And I'm going to go down the same way I did. I'm paint it on. Just one swirly swirl down. You want to cover the white. Okay. You don't want to go back and forth, remember. I'm just going to put that there. Okay, so that is the Mod Podge. Now, let's use our white school glue. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my washable white school glue from Elmer's. However, you can use whatever white school glue you have. And I'm going to put a line here. I want a lot of it because I want it to really do its thing. All right. Okay. As much or as little as you want. Like I said, I'm just doing a quick demo for you. I'm going to rinse my brush off again because I don't want any of that left. I'm going to dry my brush real good because I don't want water in this. I'm going to take it and I'm going to do the same thing. Just down. Okay. Oh, a little black in there, but that's all right. All right, just like that. That's our white school glue. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to try not to dry that up there. I want that to dry on its own. I'm going to do the same thing here and make it a little tacky. Because you all know I'm tacky, so I like to make things tacky. All right. Once once you see it starting to dry, you know, a little bit, as you can see, that's what you want to do. I'm going to take my paintbrush again. I'm going to rinse it. And I'm using black, so you can definitely see as it dries what it's going to look like. I'm going back into my black, and I'm bringing it down. And I'm just brushing it. Because as the glue dries, it'll start its cracking. Crackle, lacka, lacka. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is go get my one Crackle, and I will be back. I thought I had it sitting here. Okay, it was right in front of me. I laid it on my thing next to me, and I've been looking all over my room. I'm the biggest dork ever. Okay, sorry guys. I'm back. This is Folk Art Crackle Medium. And this is a small bottle. They come in bigger bottles or smaller bottles. Hey, why not, you know, buy a small one and try it. And I'm going to put this right here. We're going to do the same thing. Rinse my brush real good. Alright. Rinse my brush. And I'm going to just go like this. Alright. Let me double check on these instructions because I have to take my glasses off. Yeah, let this dry. So this has to dry before we can add a color on. Alright, so I will be back, and then we'll see how this is all doing. Okay, you can see down here. I don't know if you could see it. Let me see. If I lift this up. Drip it down there a little bit. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if you can see this or not. I don't know. We're going to see how good it crackled, but it's dry. Let me turn this light off for a few. Alright, so let's get some more black paint. Just a little bit. We're going in, and I'm going to do half this way to see, and then half this way. I'm just putting the paint over top of the dry. Okay, over top of the dry, and let's just hit it with the heat gun. I can see it crackling. See it right over here? Let's see what it does going sideways. Sometimes, like I said, if you put the heat gun on, it isn't going to work. But I want to kind of show you guys. But let me wipe my arm off with all the black paint I have on. Okay, let me show you. That's definitely crackling too. That's all fantastic. Okay, so this one is the oh, Kelly, the Mod Podge. I just lost all train of thought. Why? Let me move my camera back too, because it's a little bit fuzzy. I don't know why it's looking like crap today. It's cloudy out, of course. Let's do it like this. Okay. So, let's do this again. Okay. So this up here is the Mod Podge, right? And you can see, look at the delicious crackle all over this. This very grungy kind of look, right? So nice. So if you have matte Mod Podge sitting around, do yourself a favor and do some Crackle. Now, I'm going to tell you, like you could see here and here, it probably would have cracked. I probably had a little bit too much paint on there. So just try a little bit of a less paint. But honestly, I love this. This is great. You can take now your antiquing medium or whatever you have and run it over. Oh, it'll just be delicious. Okay, now look at the Elmer glue. And that's this. That's the Elmer School glue. So you can see I didn't put as much black on, and you got that crackle. And then here is the Crackle medium, and you can see it's not all the way dry, but I'm going to show you. You definitely want to brush down with it. Okay, you see over there? That's where I brushed down. Doing sideways, I was testing it. It did not work. But this, you know, brushing it up and down, perfect. You want to do it vertically. So, look at that. Look at the delicious texture we have on the front of this cover. It's absolutely delicious. Now, if I want to, because let's say this didn't crackle like I wanted it, we can always go back in with more of our Crackle medium. And I'm just going to pour a little bit. And I'm going to take my brush one more time, rinse it, and dry it. Okay. And I'm going to just run it down like that. Let's see what it does. That'll dry. And I'll show you, I'll put a picture at the end of the video on how this little piece works. But look, this is great. And like I said, I was a little heavy-handed with the paint, but you can see it definitely crackles. And I love this because it just looks like, I don't know, like a little bit of like peeled paint to the point of, you know, when it starts peeling and it got like the crack. I don't know. I love it. It's grunge. That is such a grunge to me. The white school glue, come on now. You can't even complain about that one. And even the Crackle medium from Plaid Folk Art, it is, you can see right here how wonderful it is. And like I said, I'll put a picture at the end because this one I brushed up and down. This one I did sideways. It didn't work. So now I'm going to put it over top the black. And I'll use the blue on top to see how the black crackle comes through. So I will insert a picture at the end so you can see them all. So give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And if you're not subscribed to me already, please click the subscribe button right down below this video so you can be updated on all my videos when I put them up. I put about five, sometimes 6 videos a week, depending. And I love doing this kind of stuff, trying out new things, doing things that we can do at home, a lot for beginners, a lot for just the art in general, because I love art. So, as always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. You guys just rock. Rock, rock, rock. I love it. Please share me around like I'm your loose friend. I love it. And I just love you guys. You guys are just delicious. So, I'll see you guys in my next video. And if any of you guys want to try the Folk Art Crackle medium, the blue Dutch aqua, black licorice, or white paint, go check out Plaid online. The link will be down below. As well as if you want to do the Elmer's school glue. A link down below for Google will be on there too. Now, listen, you can do this with white school glue that you get from the dollar store as well. I like to stock up when kids go back to school, which will be in another month or two. They'll start getting all this stuff out and you get it real cheap. So that's that. Like I said, I love you guys. Bye.